Pisces, this is your mid-month reflect on for the month of April 2022. And right off the bat, Pisces, we're getting this card. It's almost like the bullshit card. The Five of Pentacles wants to pop up. And this is just to let you know that Spirit is asking that you do keep the compassion, keep the empathy here for others. And this is something that is going to increase your value here. And it's going to change it's going to cause this dynamic of changing up the ability to attract abundance to you in many forms by just keeping the compassion for people. Because, I mean, literally what I'm picking up from the Five of Pentacles is that you're basically going through this phase where you've just become almost kind of just embroidered in this cold sensation where you just want to shut others out because they don't know the reciprocal quality of give and take. So sometimes you gotta, teach others this lesson of this cold harshness at times. And you don't mean to be that way because you're naturally compassionate and you're an empath. However, you just don't have the energy for this. You just don't have the energy for this vibe here. Because it's like once your energy becomes spent and you need to recharge this, that, and the other. This is basically when you have kind of just decorated the window really nice and beautiful, and you've created art because you're an artist, Pisces. So you've created this really beautiful framework and window setting. And this almost this natural feeling of just purity through the pristine stained glass window for all of those that you shut out just to adore and fancy and gain inspiration from until you can recharge and come back out and, be compassionate and have empathy, so forth and so on. So you can basically do your due diligence to humanity, okay? And the universe in return will bring you abundance for it. It'll change it up, with the Five of Pentacles. So just keep that in mind. That's what I'm picking up from that card. So let's see what else pops out. And of course, I will draw 6 cards and we'll look under the bottom of the deck and see what else comes to us so we can have something to reflect back on that has come to pass already for this month of April. So, Spirit and my good guides. I've created my space. Please step forward, and all of those non-factor, distractive spirits, demons that like to act as if they have something valuable to bring to the presentation, but lace it with toxicity and poison, stay the fuck out, okay? This is a general reading. And this is for Pisces, and this is for the utmost healing and honest and integral part for the collective of Pisces here. Something we can reflect back on. So moving forward to finish up this month, you have something to work with, okay? And I do want to say, Pisces, I love you so much. I mean, you are the mystics. You are such wise souls. And it's a shame that this world just doesn't really know entirely how to treat you as the beautiful Atlanteans that you are. Okay? In your own right. That's going to change real soon. Trust me. See, it's going to change real soon. We got the Six of Swords here. So we're going down this mental flow of finally finding some truth and wisdom here and making sense out of such a dire situation across the board. And we're getting to a mental place of clarity, stability, and, you know, there's other like minds coming along for the ride because they totally get it. They understand where you're coming from. More people can understand where you're coming from, Pisces, than the minimal amount out there that just want to drown you in your own water, okay? See, we got the Queen of Swords. Here we go, Pisces. We're speaking truth now. Now we're getting somewhere. So we got our stingray out, Pisces. We're ready to just cut to the bottom of what has been going on, and we're welcoming the challenges, you know, to mentally articulate where we stand here, Pisces. We're growing stronger mentally, and we're just ready to put in the work. We've just gotten to the point within our mind where we've made enough sense out of nonsense, and now we're rationalizing what it is that we really need to do to get our feet planted solid on the ground and have some forward momentum due to our mental strength that has been tested. Okay, by the way, from all of these other energies out there that don't know what it's like to be Neptunian in a world of structure and of all of that. I mean, if only they could have compassion for us Pisces. Okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands coming up. So, you know, just understand, Pisces, within this month that we're reflecting on, this has come to pass, and there's still some energy out there that's very scattered, that wants to take you, you know, down some sort of downward spiral with the Knight of Wands energy. It's really unbalanced. They just want to use your beautiful creativity and your energy to get mixed up in and discombobulate for their own fun. And it's all, you know, laughs and fun and games to them. But meanwhile, you're trying to really build something and do something for yourself so you can have free time to create. And you got all of this energy outside of you that just want to like pull you in all kinds of different directions this month that we're reflecting back on of April. And of course it's Aries season, so yes, go out and have a little bit of fun, Pisces. But you're on a whole new chapter. You're like, fuck that. We got the Knight of Pentacles right here. You're slowing down and you want to, you know, roll your sleeves up, put your nose to the grindstone and put in some work. And you know it's going to take some time and effort, and you don't have time for the games. You done been there, done that. It's like you can take your Knight of Wands and you can go play with yourself, actually. Or go find some other, you know, empath to leech off of, because Pisces, you're a beautiful, elusive kind of creature being. You don't have time for the leeches. Okay? I mean, catfish. Let's talk about some leeches here. You know, the ones that have, you know, beady eyes. Right here. This is what happens to leeches, right, Pisces? So, Ten of Swords. We got a sword for everyone. Come and get it. We're going to have to be, you know, like those blowfish. And if they want a good blow, we're just going to have to blow up. And they're going to think, oh, catfish, we're going to spike your fucking ass. Right, Pisces? Because that's what you got to do. Saturn wants you to be ruthless in this world for very good reason. But if we could just take that Saturnine energy and, you know, be mature about our spikings, okay? And just, you know, give off a nice, compassionate warning or vibe. We could put the vibe out there, right? Get a vibe. We could put the vibe out there and, you know, come correct and keep those boundaries very turbulent around you. So if anybody wants to get, you know, swirled up around within their own damn mind, That's on them. But we got some work to do, Pisces. And that's what we're reflecting on this month. Because see, we under the bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Swords here, Pisces. Pisces, people, they just can't stand to see you just trying or attempting. What is so threatening about a Pisces? Why the competition? Why so competitive? You look ridiculous. Energy and people and outside forces that want to do this with the Pisces, the empaths. You want to put this, you want to personify this kind of energy out on them. How dare you? Okay, we are the healers, basically, in many ways. Just our mere presence is creative and inspirational and is healing within itself. This is something that should be embraced and not try to, put yourself up on a pedestal. And this Five of Swords energy isn't for others to sense your Piscean nature and get offended because of the femininity and the raw, natural, ethereal quality and the beauty that you bring and the art that you bring and the wisdom that you bring from being around the damn track. From house 1 to fucking house 12. You done went around and you done did every motherfucking house chore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then they want to come in with this Five of Swords energy and prove what? So we got that to reflect on, Pisces. So that is your Reflect on horoscope for the month of April 2022. I hope you enjoyed it, Pisces. As always, take care and love.